Hey, good evening everyone. Hi, I'm back again on my Insta Live show, which is a Sunday show, and here we talk about some really interesting stuff every time. And I'm back again talking about something very interesting. बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक लेके आई हूँ मैं आज डिस्कशन के लिए. दिस इज समथिंग विच अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल हैव आस्क्ड मी इन द पास्ट, हाउ टू अवॉइड डिस्ट्रैक्शंस. ये टॉपिक रेगुलरली मेरे पास डीएम में आता रहा है. बहुत सारे लोगों ने मुझे डीएम में, मैसेजेस में, पर्सनल व्हाट्सएप मैसेजेस में ये कहा है दैट स्वाति प्लीज पिक दिस टॉपिक अप बिकॉज दिस इज समथिंग विच इज अ बर्निंग इशू फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल नाउ. सो आई एम गोना टॉक अबाउट दिस टॉपिक टुडे विच इज हाउ टू अवॉइड distractions, and I will be elaborating a little further on this topic and how, giving you certain tips on how you can avoid distractions and try to stay focused in life. Now, this is something which is very important. We are not in a zen kind of an environment. We are in an environment where we are always surrounded by some or the other distractions. If we are in the office, we are surrounded by our colleagues. Someone or the other will come and, jump into between our work and, ask us something, distract us in some or the other way. या अगर हम घर पे भी हैं तो भी distractions होते हैं, family members और friends और, कोई phone call आ जाता है या कोई email आ जाता है कोई report बनाने के बीच में. So, multiple levels of distractions होते हैं. हम देखेंगे कि कैसे उसको sort out करना है and how to avoid those distractions. So, before I go ahead, let me quickly say a hi to all of people who've joined in. Hi, Ashes Broken. Hi, Ashes. Good evening. Thanks for joining in. Ishan Mewawala, thanks for joining in. Hey, Darpan, thanks for joining in. Hi, Digital Pooja, thanks for joining in, dear. Hi, Hitesh, 8999, thanks for joining in, Hitesh. So, guys, we are talking about, hi, Dalip Shukla, thanks for joining in. So, guys, we are talking about the word, very big word, which is distraction. A lot of people have told me multiple number of times that, Swati, हम लोग चाहते हैं अपना काम करना, we really want to be focused in life, but the problem is that we get distracted a lot of times. We get distracted because something or the other comes in between. I have a goal in my mind, I have a plan for myself, but I'm just not able to do it because some person distracts me or some other work distracts me or social media. I think social media is the biggest distracting element. I keep saying this, one of the biggest distractors in the world right now is social media. While I'm still right now at social media only. I'm on my Instagram live, and I know that we use social media a lot for marketing purposes, to interact with people, to socialize with people, to grow our business, to be happy, etc. But how do we draw the line is very important. Where do we draw the line and how do we draw the line? ये नहीं होना चाहिए कि आप सोशल मीडिया में अगर आप हो, आप सुबह 9 बजे से लेके अगर आप इंस्टाग्राम में सर्च कर रहे हो, रील्स देख रहे हो, तो दोपहर के 2 बजे तक आप वही करे जा रहे हो. ये नहीं होना चाहिए बिकॉज यू आर देन लूजिंग आउट ऑन योर प्रोडक्टिव टाइम. ये नहीं होना चाहिए कि अगर आपको रात को नींद नहीं आ रही है तो आपने इंस्टाग्राम खोल लिया और रील्स के ऊपर रील्स, वीडियोस के ऊपर वीडियोस देखे जा रहे हो और रात को 2 बजे तक 3 बजे तक आप यही कर रहे हो. Automatically you will not be able to get up in the morning, right? You will not be able to get up in the morning. Your next day will not be productive if you are not able to sleep on time. So and that's why I say social media, any kind of social media, whether it is Instagram, whether it is Facebook, whether it is YouTube, whether it is LinkedIn, whether it is even Clubhouse, as a matter of fact, a lot of people have told me that it's adding on to distractions because we don't know where to draw the line. वो हमें लक्ष्मण रेखा बनानी नहीं आती है और इसीलिए सारी प्रॉब्लम वहीं से शुरू होती है. So today I'm talking about how you can draw the line, how you can be, more disciplined in life, how you can avoid distractions, how you can stay more focused in your life. Rather than going and trying to find out a Zen kind of a situation, a Zen environment or a meditation driven environment, I'm going to give you some very simple tips. I'm going to share with you 10 to 15 tips where you can actually go ahead and try this out with yourself and come back and tell me whether it has worked for you, because this is something which I have tried for myself, and all these tips, trust me, have really worked for me. They have worked wonders. So, the first and foremost, let me quickly say a hi to people who've just joined in now. Hi Aditi. Okay, hi Aditi. Thanks for joining in. Hi Shashank, Raj Shirke. Thanks for joining in. Hi Priyanka, transformation coach. Thanks for joining in, dear. All of y'all, I'm talking about how to avoid distractions. If you have any questions pertaining to this particular topic, please do shoot it out. I will take up those questions as well. And I'm giving away 15 points. 15 points on how you can go ahead and avoid distractions for yourself, and as a result be more focused in your approach, be more focused in your goal and achieve your goal. I like what I always keep saying, goal is very very important in life. मुझे घर से बाहर निकलने से पहले पता होना चाहिए कि मैं कहाँ के लिए हेड कर रही हूँ. Where am I going towards? I can't sit in the Uber or the cab and tell the Uber driver, take me to Bandra. I have to tell him the specific location, right? I have to know what is the end goal in mind. And that is the reason why you need to have, focused approach in your goal setting. And if you have distractions, so many distractions, you will never be able to be focused. So here are the elements of how you can manage your distractions. The first and the foremost one, which I always keep saying and I always propagate, is manage and start to maintain to-do list every day. You need to have a to-do list every day. To-do list क्या होता है कि मैं आज अपना दिन ऐसे शुरू करूंगी, ये करने वाली हूँ, ये रिपोर्ट बनाकर मुझे 10 बजे तक भेजना है, ये ईमेल्स मुझे 12 o'clock तक क्लियर करना है, ये वाली जो एक्शन आइटम्स है ये मुझे 2 बजे तक क्लियर करना है, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. So a to-do list will let you run through the entire day in a very very structurized manner. And when you're making that to-do list, be very mindful that you're giving enough time to each activity. You're not rushing up multiple things in your to-do list. I always keep saying this, especially if you're starting to make to-do lists right now. If you're not someone who's practiced at doing it, like for example, if I show you my to-do list, I start my day with a cup of tea in my hand and I start writing my to-do list. Now, my to-do list is a little longish in approach because obviously I've been doing it since so many years now. My to-do list will be a one full page of to-do things to do. It could have everything from my official work to my personal work to my, coaching related work to my business, etc. All of that will have what I need to finish by the end of the day. And the moment I keep doing those activities, I will start to tick mark those activities. I will start to check out those activities to make sure that my mind understands that ये activity खत्म हो चुकी है, ये task खत्म हो चुका है. I generally have a to-do list of maybe 20-25 line items. But if you are starting out, if you're someone who is just starting out writing your to-do list, I would say stick to the rule of 6. Don't go beyond 6 numbers in your to-do list. Write down 6 line items, get used to completing all those, and then move ahead to a zone where you say, okay, 7 or 10 line items. The idea is not to just keep writing in your notepad and filling your notepad. The idea is to start a task and finish it off. Take it off till the finish line. So start with the rule of 6. Write down 6 steps, 6 line items which you need to do in a particular day. And as and when you complete it, strike it off. So that is the first very very important point to avoid distractions. Start by maintaining a to-do list. The second thing to do is set one goal daily. One goal daily. Do not be someone who has multiple goals. I want to maintain a fitness goal. I want to maintain a diet goal for myself. I want to maintain a business goal for myself. I have to call 20 people every day. I have to go and do the appointment as well. I have to take care of my, I have a family goal as well. Don't do that. You're going to overload yourself. Try to have only one goal per day and achieve it. That one goal could be a micro goal from your bigger goals, right? It could be, for example, today, like someone the other day was telling me that, Swati, I want to learn to chew my food very well. A team member of ours from my 21-day challenge tribe, from my 21-day challenge workshop, one of the team members has taken this micro goal as a bigger goal for himself, is that he wants to chew his food 21 times before he actually gulps down the food. That is a very good practice indeed. And this is something which brings a lot of presence of mind, mindfulness to your, to your entire system. And it gets your digestive system also to work in a very, very proportionate manner. So that is a goal that he's agreeing to. That is a goal that he's sticking to. for himself on a daily basis. And then once the goal is done, once you achieve that goal, then move on to something else. So don't go into taking so many goals for yourself. Take one goal at a time and complete it on a daily basis. Okay, so those were the first 2 steps that you need to follow to avoid distractions. Hi Mukil Varnan, thanks for joining in. So guys, you have any questions pertaining to how to avoid distractions, please mention that in the comment section. I will answer those questions right once I complete my 15 pointers for you. The next is stop multitasking. A lot of people go behind multitasking. मैंने अभी ये काम शुरू कर लिया, मेरे बॉस ने मुझे एक और रिपोर्ट दे दी बनाने के लिए, I will go behind that. Suddenly, my friend comes and says, my colleague comes and says, can you work on this particular PowerPoint presentation for me? I will also start working on that. Suddenly, my junior, my team member comes and says, I'm not able to work on this Excel. Can you help me concise the report? I will start working on that also. Now that is dangerous because you're actually putting your mind into 5-6 different things at one time. Stop multitasking. Learn to say no. That is the biggest thing that you can do to yourself to avoid distractions. Start once, finish it off, and then move on to the next thing. So start one task, take it to the finish line, and then go for the next one. This is very important if you are and this is predominant people who are multitaskers, who feel that you will feel pride that I can do 3 things at a time. Trust me, it is the biggest productivity loss. You cannot do anything with quality in mind if you are multitasking. You have to have focused approach if you want to have quality output of anything in your life. Imagine you can't write an article while doing something else. You can't write an article while cooking in the kitchen, right? You have to have focused approach here while writing. You need to have focused approach while cooking. Otherwise, you'll just mess up both of the jobs. So don't do that. Just take one task, finish it off, and then move on to the other. So start saying no and stop multitasking. How to distract yourself from phone. I'm coming to this point also, Aditi. Very important point, and I'm just coming up to that. Silence your phone. The next point, how to distract your phone, is put your phone on silence. We call it the phantom vibration syndrome as well. Now what happens is, and I'll tell you what phantom vibration syndrome is. Very importantly, when we are so accustomed to our phone, we are so addicted, not even accustomed, addicted to our phone, that 24/7 we need the phone to be around us in a 5 meters radius. We want it. Even if we are sleeping, we will have the phone next to our bed only, and we'll put it on charging there only. Trust me, there should be times in the day when you're supposed to silence your phone, especially if you're working on some important project. For example, if you need to finish off a project and you need to submit it by evening, I would say 2 hours, silence your phone. Keep it on silence or keep it on air, those aeroplane mode. Put it on DND mode or airplane mode and keep your phone aside. You do not need distractions. Trust me, for 2 hours, if someone is not able to reach you, it's not going to be the end of the world. If they have a concern, they will call you back again. If they want to reach out to you, they will message you or something. But for 2 hours, your phone can be away from you. So silence your phone when you're having some important tasks to be done. And what is a phantom vibration syndrome? When we keep the phone in our pocket. When we keep the phone in our pocket all the time, we are subconsciously, even if the phone is not buzzing, even if it is not vibrating, I will, feel that it's going to vibrate because I'm expecting a call to come, or I'm expecting a message to come. I have sent some message to someone and I'm expecting someone to reply. I will constantly keep opening up my phone and checking it. Even if some other messages come in, some other buzz has come in, I will go ahead and check the phone. So that is a lot of distraction, and trust me, it is a major productivity loss. The more you pick up your phone during a project report, the more you are going to delay that project for yourself. If it is a half an hour project, जितनी बार आप फोन उठाओगे वो half an hour project जो है आपका 4 hours के लिए चला जाएगा. इसीलिए remember the phantom vibration syndrome. Do not keep your phone in your pocket when you're working. Keep it aside, keep it on silent, especially when you're working on an important project. You have a deadline to complete. Put your phone on silent. Give it a break. You also need a break and your phone also needs a break. And then complete your task and then move on to your phone. So that is very, very, very important. Yeah, I'll just quickly say a hi. I hope, Aditi, that you got your answer. I'm coming to more of the phone syndrome. So stay put here with me. I'm going to talk more on the phone, how to operate your phone and how to take care of your phone distractions. Okay, Jaswinder Virdi, hi. Thanks for joining in. Ajas Puthe, thanks for joining in. Hi, Arasu, thanks for joining in. Perfectly well said, ma'am. Thank you so much. Arasu, Chitra. Chirag Pahadia, thanks for joining in. Hemrick, hey Hemrick, thanks for joining in. Lalit Aswal, thanks for joining in. Okay, so guys, we are talking about how to avoid distractions. अभी तक मैंने 4 points आपको बताए हैं कि आप अपने distractions कैसे avoid कर सकते हो, चाहे वो social media distractions हो, चाहे वो person related distractions हो, चाहे वो work related distractions हो या कोई भी और distractions हो. आप डिस्ट्रैक्शंस को हटाएंगे तभी आप लाइफ में फोकस्ड हो पाएंगे. सो ये जो 10-15 पॉइंट्स मैं आपको बता रही हूँ, इनको आप ध्यान से सुनिए, एंड तक सुनिए, बिकॉज दीज पॉइंट्स आर डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू हेल्प यू. अ लॉट ऑफ y'all have come back to me and said, Swati, please talk about this, and that's the reason why I have made a complete list of these 15 line items, what you should do to be able to get rid of distractions. So 4 points I have already discussed with you. The 5th point is, put your phone away. Put your phone away meaning just when before you're going to sleep, or, and I keep saying this, we don't have to have our phone all the time with us. 2 hours before the sleeping time, a lot of people have sleeplessness issue because of phone being there always on their desk. Keep your phone away. Keep your phone maybe in a different room altogether, or put it a little far off from you. If your bedside table is really close to your bed, keep it a little far off, because what's happening is it's sending those cognitive rays to your mind, because of which your cognition is not getting at sleep. You're not switching off the engine even when you're sleeping. Even in your sleep, your mind is constantly going behind that phone. What about that one, buzzing sound which comes up? Suddenly you wake up in the middle of the night. Why? Is because your mind is constantly, right across on the phone. So keep your phone away, put it away for some time, especially in the night. It is a scientifically proven theory that you should not have your phone next to your, at least 5 meters radius on your, within your radius of your head, where you should not reach the rays should not reach your head or your brain. So keep it a little far away. Use a focus app. You can use a focus app or a focus timer. What is a focus app? There are a lot of apps available which will tell you, for example, there is this Healthify app which comes, or a Fitter app which comes, which tells me, okay, I have to drink so much water, or I have to eat so much in so much time, or I have to go for jogging at this much time, or I have to wake up at this much time, or I have to sleep at this much time. Similarly, there are focus apps also which are available. One such app is called Serene. I have heard about this app. It's pretty good. One such app is Serene, which will actually block certain websites or block certain apps which you don't need to really regularly visit. For example, if you're on Instagram too much, or if you're on Facebook too much, you can see your notifications, you can see in the insights, and I'll tell you how you can see your Instagram insights as well. In the settings, you have an insight option where you can actually go ahead and see how many minutes or hours you have actually spent on Instagram every day. On an average, people are spending like 7 to 8 hours as well on a daily basis. That is really bad. That's really dangerous, because that is your working time. That much time you're spending on work, and the same amount of time you're spending on being online, on, looking at crap, basically, looking at stuff which is not value adding you. So don't do that. Keep a timer for your app as well, for your social media as well. It's okay. I know that a lot of people get knowledge from these social media apps as well. You gain knowledge, you learn from the app as well. Fine, but keep a timer. Maybe one hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening, or half an hour in the morning, half an hour in the evening is good enough. Do not spend like 7-8 hours on the Instagram or on the Facebook or on the YouTube. It's not going to help anything. It's going to brain drain you completely. More knowledge is not equal to more power. Sometimes too much of knowledge also really exhausts your mind completely. So give it only that much information that is relevant to be able to absorb for that particular day, and avoid your distractions. The other way to have a good focused approach, or have a distraction-less work is, for example, if you're doing something very important, you can put some music. If you're working on a report, maybe something, maybe you're working on a PowerPoint presentation, something which does not require you to fully be there and talk to, if you're not, unless and until you're talking to someone, if you're in a meeting, you can't have the music on in the background. But if you're working, maybe you're working on a project report, or maybe you're working on a presentation, or maybe you're working on some Excel report or some analysis to be done, a soft music at the background would really help you soothe your senses. So put some light music. Have a playlist ready, which can actually, not like that peppy music which will get you jumpy and dance around, not that kind of music, but something which is really subtle and light music, so that your momentum is gained. Because of music, your hormones are a little more in control, their hormones are aroused, so you're more focused, your focus hormones are much more active. So that way you can get your distractions off and you can focus only on your work. So try and do that. It'll definitely help you a lot. So that is the 7th tip, which is listening to music. The next one is, you could also, if you are, for example, and this is something which I do a lot of times, when I'm in office particularly, these days we are work from home, work from office, both sometimes. Sometimes, you don't want to have too much unnecessary chatter which is going on around you. You don't want to have access to so much information or access to so much unnecessary chatter. You don't want to be part of the office gossip, or you don't want to be part of the negative things which are going on around, or whatever. Even if it's not negative, you don't want to be part of so much unnecessary unconscious information which is being fed to you through that multiple chatter which is going on. So what you can do is, you can have your headphones on. You can put on your headphones without any music also. Just be there and just put your headphones, so that you're blocking all the unnecessary noise and just focusing on your work, you and your laptop, your work. That's it, nothing more than that. So that is one good way also to keep your distractions at bay. The other syndrome is Pomodoro. It's called Pomodoro syndrome, Pomodoro Technique. This is a wonderful technique for, it's a productivity hack. It's a wonderful productivity hack. It's a Pomodoro technique which says you need to work at some junctures, some points. So 25 minutes work time, 5 minutes break time. You need to work in that kind. See, we individuals, we human beings, we don't have a very good attention span. Anything that you do, 20 to 25 minutes typically is the maximum, positive attention span that you will have. Otherwise, if you're focusing on something, after 25 minutes, you tend to distract yourself. Your mind tends to get distracted. So 25 minutes tak aap koi bhi kaam agar kar rahe hain, anything that you're working on, take regular breaks. 25 minutes tak put your full 100% attention to that job. Take a conscious 5 minutes break. And how do you, put yourself a notification? Put timers on that. If you're working on a project, you say, okay, I will take 5 minutes break after every 25 minutes. And after every 4 breaks, take a longer break. So 25 minutes, 5 minutes break, 25 minutes, 5 minutes break, such like that. And after 2 hours, which means where you've taken 4 Pomodoro breaks, take 1 long break, so that you're venting out, you're just it's very important to not work at a stretch. Even for children, we tell them, don't lock yourself in a room and study all day. It's not going to help you. You're not going to absorb so much information. You're not going to be able to keep all that information downloaded in your mind. So it's very important to give your mind a little rest as well. And how do you give your mind that rest? Is through this Pomodoro technique, which is 25 minutes of work and 5 minutes of break. Try this technique, and after every 4 Pomodoro breaks, you take 1 long break. Long break could be 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. Go out for a chai, or maybe, go eat something, drink some warm water or cold water, whatever. But take a long break after 4 short breaks, and space out your day in such a way. So that is very, very effective productivity hack, which will really help you to avoid these distractions. So let me take a pause here and let me quickly say a hi to so many people who've just joined in. Hi Soumya, thanks for joining in. Hi Indra Reddy Bhanu, thanks for joining in. Hi Canonist Freak, Dr. Amin, thanks for joining in. Hi Vishwajit, thanks for joining in. Hey Nirupam, great to see you dear, thank you for joining in. Hi Senthil, thanks for joining in. Hi Shrivas Prasant. Hi, thanks for joining in, guys. So guys, we are talking about a very interesting topic today, which is how to avoid distractions. A lot of people have told me that, Swati, this is something which is one of the major reasons for me not being able to achieve my goals. And I completely resonate and agree with them, because goal setting is not a problem. People know how to set goals. People know how to make action plans. People know how to work on those actions as well. But the problem is the unnecessary external distractions which come up, which could be multiple distractions. You could have distractions via social media. You could have that WhatsApp messages keep buzzing in every now and then. You're part of so many groups, so your WhatsApp messages are buzzing in, and every time the message buzzes, there's a notification, your mind goes there and you're off track completely. You have external distractions like your friends and colleagues coming and talking to you, chatting up with you in the middle of the office. You are someone who's serious, who wants to complete work, go back home at 6 o'clock. But not everyone may be like that. So you could have distractions in that form, or you could have distractions in the form of multiple levels of work coming into you. You're working on one particular report, but suddenly 2-3 other people have given you some more tasks to work on. So you don't know where to start and where to end. That is the reason why it's very important to know how to avoid distractions. And I'm sharing with you 15 tips on how you can avoid distractions. And each of these tips are tried and tested by me and by a lot of other people. And trust me, these tips really work wonders. If you know how to use these tips, you'll be able to master productivity. You'll be able to avoid all the distractions that ever come into your life. And you'll be able to have a more focused approach in your work. So, coming back to the pointers, we spoke about, I'll just quickly do a recap of what points we spoke about till now. We spoke about first maintaining and starting out a to-do list. Very, very important mandate for anyone who wants to be focused in life. The second one is goal. Work on one goal each day. Don't take like 5-6 goals every day. Work on one goal each day. Take it right till the end. Take it to the finish line and then start next goal next day. The next one is the next one is stop multitasking. You don't need to multitask. Don't take too many things in your plate. I keep saying it. Don't chew more than you can eat. Don't eat more than you can digest. Take that much portion of food only. Take that much portion of work only which you can accommodate in your 24 hours routine. So start to say no as well. Learn to say no as well. It's okay. If you can't do it today, you can do it tomorrow. If you say no to your boss, you're not going to be fired. It's okay. But you need to tell them very logically that, this job will take so much time and I'm currently doing something else. Please allow me some time so that I can get on to it later. Trust me, people will start to respect you and your time. Right now, you're not respecting your time, and that is the reason why you're getting more and more things on your plate. The fourth point is silence your phone. When you're working, especially on an important project, do not keep your phone on. Do not keep your notifications on. Do not allow your phone to continuously keep buzzing and, having distractions for you. Keep your phone on silence, or keep your phone on airplane mode or a DND mode. Keep it away so that you don't have that phantom vibration syndrome, your phone trying to buzz all the time and trying to distract you all the time. Keep it away. The next is keep your phone away in the middle of the night when you're sleeping. Please keep your phone away. Keep it in another room, or keep it a little distant so that you're giving your brain also that rest which is required. If you don't give your brain that rest, trust me, you're wearing out your brain. Every machine has a longevity. Every machine has a time frame, has an expiration date. The more you work your brain, the lesser your time span will be. You'll have a drain out very soon. So in order to do that, so that your brain works more actively and better and more productively the next day, or for so many other years as well, ahead of life as well. So please try and give your brain a little rest and keep your phone a little away, especially in the night. Keep it at least not in the 5 meters radius at all. Next one is listen to music, especially when you're doing some, analytical work, reporting related work, something which really does not require you to talk to people, or you're not, in the middle of a meeting or a conversation. You can have some nice light music played in the background. Now that people are working from home, I use that a lot. Have some nice subtle plain music which is going on in the background. It'll really soothe your mind as well. It'll work on your mind. It'll give you relaxed composure in your mind so that you can work with better focus. Or if you're in the office and you can't put on music, just put on headphones. Just put on headphones and block all the unnecessary noise which is coming up. You don't want to listen to music, no problem. Just put on some headphones so that people think you're busy, you're doing something else, and you want to block everyone off, subtly, and just focus on your work. So those were the points we just discussed. Let me quickly say a hi. A lot of people have joined in. Hi Gaurav, Kevin, thanks for joining in. Hi Ranjit Ray, thanks for joining in. Hey Mahesh, thank you for joining in. Hemal Patel, hi, thanks for joining in. Hemal, hey Aryansh Khanal, thanks for joining in, guys. So everyone, we are talking about how to avoid distractions, how to not get distracted with our so many external elements that distract us every day in our normal routine life. We all want to be focused, we all want to be dedicated, we all want to be committed, we all have goals and we all want to complete the goals. But these small unnecessary distractions take us out of the line, and that's what I'm sharing with you. These 15 tips will keep you in line with your goals, will keep you focused to achieve your goals irrespective of no matter how many distractions are there. So yeah, very nice tips, ma'ams. We'll follow it. Thank you so much, Aditi. Thank you very much. So coming up to the next point is, I was talking about the Pomodoro technique as well, which is 25 minutes of work and 5 minutes of break. Every 25 minutes, take a 5 minutes break. That is a Pomodoro technique, which is very, very effective. It's a very effective productivity hack where you can space out your day in such a way. If you're working on a project, if you're working on a report for 2 hours, 3 hours, every 25 minutes, give a gap to yourself, take a 5 minutes break, and then move on. And after every 4 breaks of these shorter breaks, take a 1 long break, which means every 2 hours, 2.5 hours, take a 1 long break of at least 10-15 minutes. Your mind needs rest, your body needs rest, you need to bounce back, so you need that much time for yourself. Please respect that as well. Okay, the next technique is, you can also, it's called Alpine Method. You can also schedule your distractions. Okay, this is very interesting. How can you schedule your distractions? When you write down your to-do list in the morning, you say, okay, from 9 to 10 I'll be doing this, from 10 to 11 I'll be doing this report, from 11 to 12 I'll be working on this presentation, from 12 to 1 I have this meeting, from 1 to 2 blah blah. But in the bargain, you've not really put any buffer time. You've not put any, what happens if there's a contingency? What is a contingency plan? What is a plan B if something fails? For example, if you're expecting an email, if you're sending out an email, there is a reward which you're waiting from a team member to come, and only then you can put it in your email and send it out. So you're expecting someone else's email so that you can draft your reply. Right? Now that email can take 15 minutes, can take 20 minutes, can take a little more time than what you anticipated. Then your panic button starts to go, because after 1 o'clock you have another meeting. You have not really factored in this buffer time. So Alpine Method is, when you're actually scheduling your day, keep a 40% buffer time always. 30 to 40% buffer time, so that you're not panicking. Physically and mentally that, okay, there are going to be distractions. I'm anticipating those distractions and I'm keeping that in my schedule as well. And I'm really happy and glad to have those distractions. If they are not there, if those, delays are not happening, then you're on track. You get extra time for yourself. But if you are not factoring that 40% extra, what will happen is, every time there is some dependency from someone else or some delay from someone else, you will try to panic and you will throw a panic attack. So don't do that. It's called Alpine Method, where you can actually schedule your distractions. You can actually plan your distractions way ahead in time, and you can actually put it in your schedule so that you're much more prepared. जैसे हम बोलते हैं कि जब हम गाड़ी लेके हाईवे पे जाते हैं तो हम क्या करते हैं, गाड़ी के सारे टायर्स में फुल कर देते हैं, हवा फुल कर देते हैं, and we have the fuel tank full. We also keep a stepney in the car. We also keep another set of can with extra fuel in the car, right? What is all this? This is all just to have a backup plan, just like a safeguard. If something goes wrong, I know I have this option as well. So this is similar to that. You have planned have pre-assumed that this may go wrong. You assume that there might be delays. You assume that there might be something which could go wrong. So I'm anticipating that. That way your mind and you're mentally very much alert, and you're anticipating, and if that goes wrong, you already planned what you have to do next. So that way, you're not going to be panicking. You're not going to be throwing a fit. You're not going to be really in a very, very anxious situation. So you're going to help your mind and yourself as well when you plan such a event. Okay. So let me quickly say a hi to Savios Abli. Hi Savios. Thanks for joining in. Ramesh Kamal S. Thanks for joining in, Ramesh. So guys, we are talking about this wonderful topic, which is how to avoid distractions. A lot of people have complained to me and told me that, Swati, distractions is something which really keeps us away from achieving what we want to achieve. In my 21-day challenge as well, a lot of people have told me that, I want to achieve my goal, I want to achieve my target, but the problem is I get distracted. I do not have the, the external distractions come in and I just go offshoot. So these tips will really help you in being on track and being on line with your goal. Okay. So those were the 14 points. And the next one is you can keep your pen and paper at your desk to make sure that, every time you have a distraction, you can jot it down. That's called journaling. We do that for emotional journaling. We do that for gratitude journaling. We do that for a lot of other things. But whenever you have a distraction, it's good to document it. Why do I say document it? Because this distraction right now, you could not find the solution. But tomorrow, if you have similar distraction coming up in your way, you'll be able to anticipate it better and work around it better. You'll have an answer to that distraction very quickly. So that's the reason why I say keep a pen and paper handy all the time. Whenever you have an unnecessary distraction or an unnecessary failure of plan, write it down so that tomorrow when you prepare a corrected action plan, tomorrow when you're going to make a similar schedule for yourself, you can actually put that distraction also as a plan B in your record. So yeah, those were the points which can really help you to avoid distractions in your life ahead. You can plan your day in such a way that all your distractions can be absolutely taken care of. And a couple of extra tips I would say. One is, like I said, having your to-do list ready is very important. Obviously, that goes without saying. But having a disciplined mindset. It's not about doing it 1 day or 2 days or 3 days. It's about having discipline in your life. It's about having a routine in your life. When you're looking at distractions, what happens is when distractions are something which will keep coming in every now and then. But if you have a disciplined routine, getting up on time, sleeping on time, getting up at the same time every day, sleeping at the same time every day, working out in the same time every day, no matter what you do, you're planning your mind. Your mind is so much focused that at this particular time, I have to do this only. Early morning when you get up, a lot of people tell me I'm addicted to early morning tea. I'm myself, I have to get up in the morning, and no matter what time I get up, I have to have, first thing is 1 cup of chai I have to have. Now, why can't any other distraction in the world bother me in that? No matter what happens, hail come storm, meri chai to banni hi hai aur subah I have to have that tea. Why? Because my mind is very much in routine. It is stuck to that point that no matter what, this routine is regular. It can have no compromise. Similarly, when you have a very strict routine for yourself, I'm not saying strict routine like strict routine, but if you have some things which are very important, for example, your morning workout regime is important for you. For example, your work hours, sticking to the work hours are really important for you. For example, eating your dinner or lunch on that particular time is important to you. You have to, tune your mind in such a way, and it's not going to happen in 1 day. Like I always keep saying, and that's the reason why the 21-day challenge has been introduced. Anything that you do for 21 days, it becomes a habit. Anything that you continue doing for 90 days, it becomes a part of your life. It becomes a lifestyle mechanism. So it's important to do it continuously, consistently. Consistency is the key in everything. If you're doing something consistently, no matter whatever external factors come in, you will never be taken off off the guard. Why? Because your mind and your brain knows that this routine I have to follow. There is no compromise on that. So for your regular routines, for your regular tasks, so that you're not distracted no matter what, you have to have a very, very clear mechanism in your mind and follow it, not for 21 days, but for 90 days and ahead as well. Because anything that you follow for such time, it becomes a part of your routine. It becomes a part of your life. The next point that I also want to say is delay gratification. Now, this is something which I recently heard and read about. What is gratification? Gratification is those temporary good things which come to me, that instantly I feel like, okay, for example, I'm on a crash diet right now. I eat something which is not less of fiber, more of fiber, less of carbs, less of fats, etc. Suddenly when I go to the ice cream parlor, I feel like eating ice cream. It's like a binge eating ice cream. There's so much of craving which is there. Now, I know I'm not supposed to do that, but because that's that gratification which has come to me instantly, I just cannot avoid myself. Now, I don't want to avoid that. What I need to do is I need to plan that gratification. I'm not saying no to that. I'm not saying no to the ice cream. I'm not saying no to that wonderful, sweet little thing which is coming on my way. All I'm saying is, Swati, I will follow my routine for 6 days, and the 7th day, if I complete my routine for 6 days, the 7th day, this ice cream cup will be a reward for me. It will be a gift for me to myself, that because I have been able to complete my task for 6 days, this is a small token of appreciation or reward for myself. That's how you can delay your gratification, delay your instant urges. That instant urges happen on anything. Today, if I have to get up and go to the gym, I feel like, no, let me sleep because it's very cold outside. बहुत ठंडी है, कंबल बहुत cozy है, let me just sleep. No, I have to delay that. I have to tell my mind and brain, Swati, if I keep doing that for 6 days, 7th day, which is Sunday, I will get to sleep till 12 o'clock. Imagine I'll get 4 hours extra sleep. So, you have to keep telling your mind that I am not, like I keep saying, you're not jailing your mind. You're not saying no to things. You're just saying, I will give you that thing when you do the job. It's like, even for children, we do that, right? I don't give my son or my daughter anything that they ask for. Not like randomly, right? If they want to have a PS4, for example, I will say, okay, you get 90% marks for me in the next examination and you get your, whatever gift you want from me. And the child works towards it. The child will go ahead and say, okay, for the next semester, I will work so that my mom comes back and gives me the reward that I deserve. That ways, you're actually delaying that gratification, and in the bargain, what you're doing is you're avoiding the distractions that is coming your way. So that is also a wonderful way to actually avoid or delay your gratifications and, get your distractions not to work for you, but your distractions, you push your distractions away so that you can be more focused in your approach. Don't call yourself in a situation where you're not doing something completely. Don't give away something. Even if you're on a diet, don't give away everything. Even if you're working out, don't give away everything. Don't work out every day. You have to have some cheat meals. You have to have some cheat days. You have to have some reward days so that your mind and body also knows that you're paying off something better for that purpose, right? So that's how you can give yourself a boost of motivation so that you can go in the journey much faster. Remember, you're not running a sprint race, you're doing a marathon. You're not going to be in this journey for only 1 week, 10 days, 20 days, 1 month. You're going to be in this for a marathon, which is for the entire year, entire whatever number of days you've planned for yourself, right? So that's how you will go consistent. That's how you'll go long. You'll walk far and long only if you're able to give yourself this instant gratification. You're delaying the gratification for yourself and giving yourself that goodie at the end of the task completion. So that's how you'll be able to reward yourself. All right. So that's I'll just take a pause now. I have spoken a lot. Hi Jai Bhatnagar, thanks for joining in, dear. Hi Spoken English Teacher. Hi Deepthi, thanks for joining in. Hi Kulaba Store, thanks for joining in. So guys, I'm talking about the ways to avoid distraction which can take you away from your goal setting, which can take you away from your target, which can take you away from what you want to achieve. And a lot of people keep saying this, that we want to achieve our goals, we are there, we are absolutely committed, but ये छोटी छोटी जो distractions हो जाती हैं, social media distractions या external distractions हो जाते हैं, those are the distractions which really we are not able to solve. So I have shared with you 15 points on how you can avoid distraction. I have shared with you some very elementary techniques as well. One of the techniques is Pomodoro Technique, one of the best technique to actually go ahead and which is called for a productivity hack actually. So go ahead and watch this entire video. You can I will be putting this up on my IGTV. I will be also putting this up on my YouTube channel, so you can go ahead and watch the entire video and share it with your friends as well. Because if you truly want to achieve what you desire in life, you have to learn the art of taking care of these distractions. These small distractions, these small demons which keep telling you, in your mind, suddenly it comes and tells you, oh, you know what, I want to watch that Netflix movie. Let me do this job later. You know what, my friends are watching the soccer match. Let me complete that first and then come back and do the report. You know what, my sister is eating an ice cream scoop. Let me take a bite of that and then maybe from tomorrow I'll start my gym, my regular diet routine again. You know what, जिम इतने महीनों से जा रही हूँ, एक दिन छुट्टी कर लूंगी तो कुछ नहीं होगा. Those kind of things are something which will actually pull you down. The commitment that you have, the dedication that you have, I'm sure it can take you places. But these small distractions are those demons which don't allow you to do that. So learn to, conquer these demons. These are nothing but things which are playing inside our mind, things which are happening inside our mind. The day when we learn to conquer that, the day when we learn to conquer these demons inside our mind, we are superpowers ourselves, right? So learn to do that, and I've shared with you some amazing tips. Go ahead and watch the entire video and share it with your friends and colleagues as well, so that they can also learn how to avoid distractions. All right, you have any questions, please put them up here. I will be more than happy to answer them. I have another 7 minutes to go for the session, so I can take up more questions. Hi Nitish, thanks for joining in. Aditi, thank you so much, dear. Yes, Aditi, time for dinner. Very nice. Aditi is a part of my 21-day challenge. And as a part of her challenge, she has taken up a challenge to sleep on time and to get up on time and to exercise. Very important. She's a young girl and she's been able to do that for the last 1 week now. I'm very proud of her. Thank you, Aditi. Khan Saab, thanks for joining in. Shreya Sindalkar, thanks for joining in. Hi Nitish, long time. Yes, absolutely. So guys, also I'll take an opportunity and share with you what my 21-day challenge is all about. We have ran 2 batches. We've started 2 batches and successfully running 2 batches parallelly. I just had a weekly catch-up session with the batch today in the evening, just before the session, where I'm talking to my team members, I'm talking to the clan, and I'm kind of figuring out who's doing what are the targets that they have taken for themselves, how are they achieving it, where are the roadblocks that they are facing, and all of that. So 21-day challenge is nothing but you take up a challenge, you take up a goal for yourself, and I will help you achieve that goal for the next 21 days. No matter what that goal is. Someone in my team has taken up a challenge of chewing their food every day. Every time they eat food, they chew it for 21 times, and then they, swallow the food. It helps in digestion. Someone has taken a target of weight loss. Someone has taken a target of sleeping on time and getting up on time. Someone has taken up a target of early morning routine. Someone has taken up a target of business goals. Someone has taken a target of, many other things, of getting a new job. So there are many goals and many targets that you can take. 21 days, and I will teach you how you can be a finisher. The problem is everyone starts. We all want to start, but we don't know how to finish. So I'll help you be a finisher this time. So if you're interested in joining in my 21-day challenge, DM me. I will send you the link and you can join in. We are going to start the next batch very soon. Next Saturday, the coming Saturday, I'm going to start another batch. So do join in, because it's really fun. It's really interesting. It's really fun to see so many people working towards a goal, so many people helping each other. It's all about accountability. वो कहते हैं ना कि हम साथ साथ करके वो चीजें अचीव कर लेंगे जो हम अकेले नहीं कर सकते. So यही है ऑब्जेक्टिव कि हम साथ साथ आपको बहुत सारी चीजें अचीव करने में हेल्प करेंगे जो कि आपने आज तक नहीं किया है. And then it all becomes history. Once you achieve any target once, it is just about repeating your success story over and over and over again. Right? Okay. So let me quickly say hi to people who've just joined in. And if you have any questions, guys, I have another 5 minutes. Please put out your questions. Podar P, thanks for joining in. Neha Abhishek, hi Neha, thanks for joining in. Bhupat Chavadar, thanks for joining in. And the question is, can you summarize the session? Okay, pretty interesting question. Nitish, I can give you the pointers, I can summarize, but I would still suggest that you go ahead and watch the entire video, because I have talked about 15 points on how you can avoid distractions, starting with to-do list. One to-do list is very, very important. I am a strong promoter of to-do list. Early morning, you need to maintain your to-do list and follow it to the T. If someone cannot maintain 20-25 line items, start with 6 line items and complete it, and then move on to the higher ones. The next is keep one goal at a time. Every day one goal, achieve that goal, and then move to the other one. Don't put out 20 to 25 goals for yourself. It's not going to work out. Try and do one thing at a time. The third is stop multitasking. Learn to say no. Learn to say no, meaning if your boss is giving you extra work, if your friends are giving you more work apart from your job already, if there are more distractions coming your way, complete one thing at a time and then move on to the other one. Stop multitasking. The fourth is put your phone on silent. When you're working on a very, very important project, put your phone on silent. Put it away for some time. Put it on an airplane mode, DND mode, whatever. But keep your notifications mute, because every time your phone buzzes, you just jump and go to the phone. That's like a very super distracting element, And one distraction will take you off track. I'm sure you must have noticed that you're writing a mail, your thought process is there, you're really in the groove of writing the mail. Suddenly a message comes in and you're jumping onto the phone and watching the message. What happens is your thought process is gone. You don't know what you're writing now. And then again, when you have to come back, it'll take you another 5-7 minutes to come in the zone again. So don't do that. You're only wasting your productive time. So keep your phone on silent. Keep your phone away in the night. When I say away in the night, let your mind, let your cognition also go to sleep. Let your mind also relax. Give your brain some rest. Let it not jump and, think of your phone all the time. So keep it away from yourself. Keep your phone away. Even for getting up purposes also. A lot of times, we have our phone right at our disposal. So alarm bhi bajega subah, so we just keep the snooze button and go back to sleep. So don't do that. Keep it away. Keep it far off, maybe in some other room or whatever. The next is listen to music. Sometimes when you're not doing something really, it's an important task but doesn't require too much of talking or, mental work. You can have some nice subtle music played in the background. You can also put headphones while working if you're working on an important task. You don't want any distractions. You don't want people to talk and, you getting distracted. So put on your headphones. It's okay. You can work with your headphones on. The next thing that I spoke about is the Pomodoro Technique, which is the 25+5 rule. After every 25 minutes, take a 5 minutes break. After every 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break. After every 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break. And then after 4 breaks, take 1 long break. That's the best way to be productive and rejuvenate yourself every time you come back. The other is the Alpine Method, which is nothing but scheduling your distractions. Schedule your distractions. You know your distractions are going to come. Schedule your distractions. Put your buffer time in your schedule, 40% buffer time in your schedule, so that you're anticipated, you're prepared for the distractions to happen, and so that you can, work on them in a better way. Then delay gratification. Delay gratification meaning don't fall into distractions or gratification then and there. Delay it. Tell your gratification that, I will come back to you, I will take the honor of going ahead and fulfilling my wish with you, but not right now. I will use it as a reward mechanism. Once I do my task for 5 days, 6 days continuously, then I will come to you. Then I will eat that gulab jamun. Then I will eat that ice cream scoop. Then I will, go and watch Netflix, whatever. But give yourself that delay in gratification so that you know that this is going to really help you in the long run. those were the points, and I'm sure I have shared many more points while talking about, elaborating more on these points. But yeah, those were the points on how you can avoid distractions, how you can be more focused in work, how you can be more dedicated and concentrated on what you're doing. I wish you all success, and I wish you all to achieve your goal. I'm sure you'll be able to follow these pointers and achieve your goal. Do let me know, DM me and let me know if these points have been really beneficial for you. I'm going to put up this video on my IGTV and also on my YouTube channel, so you can go ahead and watch this video from there as well, and you can share it with your friends and colleagues so that you can all be benefited with that. All right, so great. I think there are no more questions. You're welcome, Nitish. You're welcome. And I will see you guys next week on next Sunday. If you feel that any more topics should be talked about, please feel free, DM me your topics. I will pick up those topics from whatever you send as a suggestion for my next Insta Live. I may also call upon a new guest this time, for you guys to also learn more from other people. So yeah, I will come back next week. Till that time, you guys take care. Have a great week ahead. Take care. Bye-bye, and stay safe. Stay indoors and stay safe. Bye-bye. Good night.